Ground rising, ground rising, ground rising, beloveds, come on in. Come on in. Get some of this coffee. Y'all got some coffee? Go get some coffee real quick. Damn, my little stuff going. Oh, I thought I was gone in the wind. Y'all go get some coffee real quick or some tea or something. Cigarettes or anything to make you be alert, stay alive. How y'all doing? Let's make some content today. So let's socialize. Let's socialize. And let's talk about socializing. Y'all want to talk about socializing? Let me get my get up and stuff. Let me get my stuff. Elephant want a gym. Get a gym, man. Yeah. Shout out to the social fam out there, social perspectives, social beings out there. Those that don't mind being social, you know what I'm talking about, in all aspects, in the physical as well as in the mental. Shout out to those so many out there, a lot of people out there doing things, helping people out, man, shakers and movers and stuff, using their resources that they don't, we know you ain't got to, but people doing because they know they understanding the traumatic things that's going around us and stuff, so people helping, that's a good thing. Encourage that so much, man. You can help anybody out there and you got it, man, a little bit. Just take a little bit, it ain't a lot, you ain't got to break yourself. Listening to the ether today, this morning, early grand rise, right? Had a beautiful couple come through, speak to us. It's driving things, doing their errors. Shout out to everybody out there shaking and moving and, in some kind of way, right? Perspective talking about some sinners and stuff, all right? Sinners that collect and stuff like that. I'll always tell y'all, share with y'all so many men that being ex-military, always military, but in their ex-military army, right, 24 years, what's the biggest value that one bring from that service, right? Wake up with some sort of discipline within you, all right, to get up and action in some kind of way for yourself, right? And then information. Listen, beloved. Information is power. Notice I ain't say what type of information. Information. If you've been watching me for over the 3 to 4 years now, I can put out some information in all kinds of directions. North, east, south, west. You know what I'm talking about? And then even make some more cardinal directions and stuff if it's necessary. You know what I'm talking about? In between, stuff like that. So information is valuable, right? Saying that, the beloved indicating purposes, reasons for some of these data centers and stuff like that, collect information, things like that. Being more informative around you, right? To continue to maneuver the information highway. Find it, the things you look at, whether it spurs what it does to do, is going to do what it do anyway. But what I encourage, being somebody who understand a little bit of the COE, common operating environment we have, right? Within you, everybody has a significant one, right? Notice, the things to notice is the propaganda being pushed behind or on the side or similar with the data center collecting data. And you have to ask yourself, why is it okay for a data center to collect data and be aggressive in that arena, but yet, watch this, your social media propaganda and others, or whoever, other tone, preach social media driving people crazy. Preach is human beings have too much social media. Think about that, right? So you have a double-edged sword. You can say yin or yang because we like using that. So in the yin of it, internet fine and dandy, starting off informational, right? Internet great. Internet great when ICE challenges things. Stay with me. Come on now. Don't jump off because you was part of ICE challenge. Internet great. Internet great when it's hooly boo boo how boo 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 going on, right? When it ain't no substance on it. Internet great. Ain't nobody telling you to get off the internet now. Ain't nobody telling you there's a social crisis. Ain't nobody, no lawsuits or anything going on when the internet is functioning the way. Made a song about this stuff, right? When the ratchet want the ratchet to come back. Let the ratchet come back and you don't hear none of that stuff. But when you got this stuff in court and lawsuits and stuff like that, see what I'm talking about? No. What it is the internet is cleaning itself up thoroughly for what it needs to be done, right? And in that cleanup, what we seeing is that, like the beloved this morning, is a beautiful thing when we, as those who work for a better, not a better, but their own category of or space, where that it ain't a buffoonery, it ain't ratchet or whatever, and we supplying, and many are supplying them spaces. So the internet gets the gurus who wanted the ratchet and stuff get more creative to try to kick you off now, because not because they're getting kicked off, because you're not consuming or wanting to consume with substantive stuff. Don't that make sense? So, but wants to find ways to keep it viable with the ratchetness, and that's why you see, when you go around my channel, you see more BS talking, right? Like one said, yeah, we pay attention to, these courts and stuff like that, but we also, the bigger value for so many of us is connect on a being level, right? Trying so hard to come in front of our flesh of what we see. We beautiful, this, that, he this. She got a big this, he got a big hair, he did that. Come in front of that, because you see me, I'll be me. Continue to be the best I can be, right? But encouraging each other to do the same, you know what I'm saying? And not try to be an impression in front of you, knowing that we want to look good for each other, so we don't, disrespect each other and respect each other in so many ways, and bring that natural effect. So much of what we're doing, right? So many folks are turning to a natural understanding, or bringing that natural effect into their understanding. Right? What that mean? Ain't nobody trying to tell you, you can't do this and you don't that. No. We, it's great. Like I agree with Q and so many others say, it's an experience. You're supposed to experience life and things like that. And then in that experience, the greatest thing is that adapting for the human being today is taking that experience and using it as a testimony and in your journey, which it is. So that's so valuable. So back to these centers and things like that, as I see them rise, just understand where I'm coming from. No different in the military when you have an adversary type system or anything against what we were going against on the night. What do? Rise. Rise. So I'm talking about adapt, overcome. So that's what's being asked for the human being today. The being today. Yeah, you got centers and things. What you gonna do? Adapt, overcome, understand, continue to connect, see flaws, see issues, things like that. Be quick. Be quick to respond with each other. Allow our own, with many of us, we loved our social media and and so many of you know how to be journalists yourself and find information and that's where we're at. That's what, and then it's a check the checker, right? Check the balance, right? Many of y'all understand that. Yeah, you told me this, but I found more information this, or you didn't give me this, or the underlying factors of what you're telling me and because nobody want to be bamboozled no more. We don't need a sheep herder, right? We are the herd. So that's what how I look at it. It's just like this in layman terms. So now with YouTube, watch this. Yep. Give me 1 minute. Let me close this out. You want to sign?
Yeah, if you don't mind just signing this one.
Give me a minute, blow.
And the technician had a question. Is it at level 2 chargers or level 3 chargers? Do you know the difference? One kind of being like the fastest charger, not the supercharger.
I use, so Blink.
Okay.
And then, is it you mean the size that it can give you?
Yeah.
Charging. So I use 1 and 2, because every time I use them, I switch them up to see the charger.
So you jump up. Okay. That's what he wanted me to say. Well, okay. Here's the sign right there at the bottom. Yeah, thank you. Just because he asked, and whenever you're ready, this is Jack. He's ready for you.
All right, give me 1 minute, Jack. Over here, getting the car right. Thank you, Jack. So in layman, imagine like YouTube almost like this. What I see, you didn't grab a whole bunch of phone numbers. YouTube being your subscription, whatever. So you got a whole bunch of phone numbers, right? And somebody calling out, oh, you don't need to communicate like that. You don't. No, that ain't. That's what's going on with us, beloved. So just look at your subscription. How I do with people is phone numbers and with faces, and they talk. That's how I'm translating it. So when people say, oh, you know, too social, too da-da-da, that's what they mean. Because the connection like that is being just like that. That we're talking to each other. It's just the reversal, unless you do a collab and Zoom and all that stuff. And that's being effective because people are speaking now, speaking their truth within themselves. All right. That's something we shouldn't be want to lose. All right. So viable right now. I don't think that people who created or who went on these internet, all these things, seen it being like this. Y'all know what was like this in so many Black Planet, MySpace, da-da-da. Stop playing. Let's go. Let's go. 3 up, 3 down. We here. Grand Rising.